Welcome back, everybody. All right, so we finally made it. Money Games 3. I can't believe we got through them all. Whew. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, we did make it, so I'm really excited about this. So this video is actually longer than the other two, so more for us to hear. I'm excited. So anyway, we're going to get into this reaction. If you do enjoy the video, please consider dropping a subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Let me know stuff and things. All right, guys, into the video. Money Games Part 3. One second, I'm going to turn up the volume just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so. Oh. I'm just going to start it over. Gosh, what am I doing with my life? Okay. I had to cough. I apologize. But I love the piano. I wish I knew how to play it. I really do. All right. Anyway, I'm sorry for coughing. Words are hard. Coughing. I apologize.
Tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy.
Subtitles. Where are you? Okay.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns.
That took a twist I wasn't expecting. Okay. It's so hard for me to focus on the lyrics when the visual video sucks you in. So that's I think my biggest problem is like it's really hard for me to break down lyrics or anything like that because I just get so sucked into his videos. Like the last video, it was a lyric video and it still sucked me in with the TV and the yeah. But anyway, his videos are amazing, phenomenal. Like he does so well for just him doing this and not having like a big time movie production behind him like all the other like all famous people. But like words, you guys know what I'm talking about. But that definitely took a twist I was not expecting. I really like this so far. Okay, we're almost halfway through. This is my favorite Money Game so far. Like I love the piano. The lyrics are deep and raw, just like he always does. Like, he brings stuff to the table and some. And I just love that about Ren.
Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41, he wasn't walking. 42, not walking quickly. 43, never running round the pavements of his city. 44, inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble and perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me, and it's a version of him. and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music.
I love that whole section. Like, you got the cello behind, and I think it's I don't know if it's that's a violin or viola or both, and the bass. But like, I don't know my instruments well, but it was beautiful. Like, oh, every time this guy ceases to amaze me. Every single song just brings more, and it's a twist, and it's a raw, and it's emotion. I loved this whole section right here. This is definitely my favorite Money Games so far. He may come out with more in the future. I don't know. But as of now, this one is my favorite. It's amazing. Like, his lyrics, his passion, his emotion, the music. It just astounds me. I'm sorry. I'm rambling now. I'll stop. It's just so good.
Live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see.
It's really true, though. Like, if we could put kids in school for sheep, we're taught from a young age how to react, how to respond, what we should do, what way we need to go in life. We're taught not to use our own brains. And it's just like the stuff that Ren, the world needs you, man. Like, the world needed Ren. I'm just saying. I am surprised he's not bigger than he is, because this man brings so much truth to all of his songs. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's not always a comfortable conversation. He always brings real shit. And I think that's what I love about him. Like, some of his songs are goofy, and I like those too. But, like, I'm at a loss for words. Okay.
Kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me. Then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate."
So they got the bass, the cello, the violin, and the viola. So they got one of every each. Okay. Sorry. I got distracted, so we're gonna rewind. Okay. I'm easily distracted, if you can't tell.
45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Okay, I think that's the end. Okay. Amazing song. Like, all three of them were so good. They were so amazing. They all brought such, like, their deep meaning behind them. Well, I think most of his songs have such deep meaning. And you don't truly realize it the first time you watch his stuff. Like, you have to go back and listen to it again and again and again, because there's just so much to it that you have to keep listening to hear the stuff that you miss. At least I do. I miss a lot of stuff. A lot of me, I get sucked into the video. It's the video. It's like a movie, and I just get sucked into it. The words kind of fly past me, and I have to go back and re-listen. But anyway, I loved this song. Thank you guys so much for requesting Money Games 1, 2, and 3. I really did enjoy these. This one is probably it's probably my favorite Money Games. It really is. It's just so good. Okay, I did want to let you guys know, if you ever want to hang out with me, I do stream on Twitch. So I play like World of Warcraft and Super Mario World ROM Hack. So if you ever want to hang out with me, my name is the exact same name that's on my YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to come hang out, or if you don't want to, I will see you guys in the next video. So thank you guys for being here. Much appreciated. Words are hard. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit all the buttons, hit the little ding ding. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.